Hello, welcome to Progressive Massage Mobility. Today we are going to work on opening a closed hip. While this is going to be beneficial for most of you out there, it is going to be particularly useful for those of you who suffer from an elbow tendonitis brought on by sports such as tennis and golf because you're lacking internal rotation in your hip. Now, there's science is showing us that lacking internal rotation in the hip will lead to overcompensation in that elbow, causing the tendonitis. So if that sounds like you, please follow along. And whether you have an elbow tendonitis or not from these sports, it's still going to benefit you to open up those hips. So we are going to begin with our feet facing forward and directly underneath those hips, a slight bend in the knee. You're going to shift to the side of the hip that you're working on, straighten that leg and rotate. You'll want to perform these about 3 to 5 times. Bend, shift, straighten, rotate. Bend, shift, straighten, rotate. Excellent. If that felt good, we're going to move on to the next progression, and you are going to turn that foot into the hip that we're working on. Now remember, if you are suffering from the elbow tendonitis, you want to be working the opposite hip. I am right hand dominant, so I'm working on my left hip. From here, you're going to bend, shift, straighten, rotate. Bend, shift, straighten, rotate. Bend, shift, straighten, rotate. Good. Now, if you want to continue, feel free to pause and not move forward if what we're doing feels good. You do not need to proceed. Just keep working on that exercise. But if you want to move forward, you are going to now separate the feet. From here, we're going to bend, straighten, rotate. Bend, straighten, rotate. Bend, straighten, rotate. Now from here, we're going to add the shift if that felt good. Bend, shift, straighten, rotate. Now what I want you to do on this one is work on different angles of flexion in that knee. So I'm going to go way forward, bend, shift, straighten, rotate. And now I'm going to do a slightly less flexion in that knee. Bend, shift, straighten, rotate. Just play with those. Bend, shift, straighten, rotate. Spend more time on the ones that you feel that you might need to. Bend, shift, straighten, rotate. Now, if you want to continue and proceed, what we're going to do is the same thing with that foot faced in forward. Bend, straighten, rotate. Bend, straighten, rotate. Bend, straighten, rotate. Now you guessed it, we're going to add in the shift. The foot is still pointed in. Bend, shift, straighten, rotate. Work on different angles of that knee flexion. Bend, shift, straighten, rotate. Bend, shift, straighten, rotate. Good. If you want to move forward, we're going to now work on creating a good motor pattern. So we're going to be shifting from our back foot to our front foot and trying to make the motion more seamless and smooth. So the weight is on our back foot, the weight is on our front foot. Bend, rotate. Back, forward, bend, rotate. Back, forward, bend, rotate. Now we're going to try to add the shift. Okay, we are back. We're moving forward as we're shifting to the side and bending the knee and then rotating. Back, forward, shifting, bending, rotate. Weight is on the back, moving to the front, shifting, knee is bending. Good, rotate. Once more, back, moving forward, shifting out to the side, bending that knee, rotate. Good, excellent. Hopefully you'll find these helpful. You'll feel a good difference in the hip. Have fun, enjoy.